in a very rough and bumpy manner, but you learned to appreciate my husband, and mumekuja kwa wingi. We have also seen your hands. Maybe you just wave. My legal fraternity. By the way, I'm a lawyer by profession, but this military man managed to make me a housewife to look after the children. So he was providing, and me, I was sitting at home, maybe just doing a bit of work, but looking after these children. That is why you see they have come out the way. The ladies who are here, learn to give your children time. When you don't give them time, baba natafuta huku, mama natafuta huku, watoto watarokota ile bangi iko kwa estate. And there's a lot of it in my estate. I will not forget New Kitizuru residents, my new pastors. They were on the way. I believe they have not come, but they also stood with us and they really supported us. My friends, Atieno, just stand up, Nyangia. Atieno has been my friend since class 4. Actually, most of them, we were either friends in primary, and then we went to secondary, and we are still friends. We are a group of 10 ladies, and they've been very supportive. So I thank everybody who has come to help us mourn my husband. I hope you will keep us in prayers. I know Mheshimiwa Wamalwa has come in late. You were my classmate in LLM at the University of Nairobi. I'm a 2016 LLM student. Thank you so much for condoling with us. Everybody else, we are grateful. We are truly, truly grateful. Don't leave us. Continue holding our hands. We have given our requests to the government, especially for these 2 children, and I know the government will respond and take care of us. Otherwise, thank you so much. I can't forget my sister-in-law, wife to Daktari. She's always been my younger sister. She's been with me throughout, through thick and thin. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pole zetu kwa familia. May the good Lord continue keeping you, being with you every single minute, every single second, every hour, and every single day. Naona kama hali ya hewa imeanza kubadilika kidogo. Itabidi tuanze kasi kidogo. Allow me to acknowledge the funeral committee, both Nairobi chapter and Nyakach chapter. Hawatakuja hapa kwa wote. Maybe the chairman. Thereafter, Brigadier Tanui, naomba uwe karibu. Brigadier Tanui, naomba karibu sana. The chairperson, Nairobi Funeral Committee, will give you just a minute, just 1 minute. RC, Madam RC, thank you so much for your support, and the entire Ngao and the security committee members who are here. Madam Flora Moroa, thank you so much for the immense support to the family and to the region, of course. We are here peacefully sitting here because of your administration. Thank you so much. Chairperson, Chairman, karibu sana, dakika moja tu.
To the immediate family, Colonel Were, the church, all dignitaries, protocol observed. I want to take this opportunity as a Monde huko to pass over my condolence to all of you. Second, I want to appreciate all those who have supported us during this trying time. I know the government has done a lot. I know friends and relatives have done a lot. And I know members of the community and our local leaders have done a lot on this. I appreciate all of you. We are very grateful as a family. And I also want to take this opportunity to ask all members of the home funeral committee who are around to just stand and wave, because we don't have luxury of time. Those who are there amongst you, it carried everybody, the provincial administration, and everybody. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much
for the wonderful job that we have done together with you.
Thank you so much, Bwana Chairman. Thank you so much, Bwana Chairman. Whether itatupa nafasi sasa.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sabbath. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Hesbon Omondi na ni msabato. Nasema niseme Happy Sabbath. All protocols observed. Onyasumbi. Nyadundo. Ber kadhi kendo kaduogo. Wagoero kamano gi mutimonwa. Office of the President, Mheshimiwa Murkomen na wengi. Engineer Sudi ni rafiki yangu kutoka kitambo, tukiwa vijana. Mheshimiwa Wamalo wa kijana ni rafiki yangu, nimesema asante.
Asante sana.
Nataka tu kuomba committee yangu kutoka Nairobi waweze kusimama.
Committee members from Nairobi.
Asante. Na wajua niko na mke bwana, asiposimama atanifukuza nyumbani. Helen, madam yangu, mnataka nifukuzwe? Madam sema jambo. Asante sana bwana. Niko na mke, nisiposimama hivyo nitafukuzwa bwana.
Asante sana na pole kwa hiyo.
Otherwise, thank you so much and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brigadier Tanui, kindly karibu. Alafu watafuatwa asante sana, karibu. Then I also recognize Colonel Ngaira and Colonel Dr. Onyango, the veterans who served with the late. Asanteni sana for standing with the family. Allow me also to acknowledge the arrival of DAPK party leader, Mheshimiwa Eugene Omalo. Asante sana, karibu.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo daima na milele. Family ya marehemu Kanalwere, Mama Emily na watoto na jamii pamoja na wenzangu marubani wale wako huko. Nilisikitika sana kusikia kifo ya George. Mnamo tarehe 28 February nilikuwa kwa function kitu kama 10 kilometers mali alianguka. Ikiwa weather ni mbaya, nikamwambia bibi yangu hebu tutoroke turudi Eldoret. By the way, mheshimiwa, wewe ni MP yangu. Kufika Eldoret wakati sina safisha gari ndio nikaona news ya Joanna Ngena MP na wengine. Sasa nilikuwa najiuliza pilot ni nani? Nikaanza kupigia wenzangu, wengine wako hapa simu. Hakuna mtu anataka kushika simu yangu. Walikuwa najua ni kitu gani mimi nataka kujua. Turudi sasa kwa George. George alikuta mimi 1983 nikiwa nimetoka training US ya urubani ya helicopter. Alikuwa mwaka 22, mimi nilikuwa 30. Tunapitana na mwaka 8. So yeye ni kama ndugu yangu mdogo. Tukaendelea kuendesha kazi ya urubani, mimi nikiwa captain mpaka nikawa squadron commander, major, akafanya chini yangu. Alafu nikapanda mpaka nikawa commanding officer 1990, na tukakaa na George mpaka 1994, wakati sasa nilitoka kufanya kazi nyingine kwa jeshi. George, sitaki kurudia namna imesemwa, alikuwa hivyo mkarimu, mpole na kusikiliza. Wakati nilikuwa commanding officer, nilikuwa natuma wengine, wengi wako hapa wanajua, sangine kazi iko Garissa, Mandera, wapi, kila mahali. So hakuna siku alicomplain, alifanya kazi. Kwa hivyo Mama Emily, mimi naomba msamaha kwa sababu wakati alienda kati ni mimi nilituma yeye, na bahati huko kuja ofisi yangu, huko wengine walikuja. Kwa hivyo naomba msamaha hapo. Nataka kuhakikishia hao viongozi wale wanatembea helikopta, tunaenda sasa mvumo ya siasa mingi, helikopta inafanya kazi. Kuwa na confidence, wale marubani unaona hao wako professional. Helicopters ni safe. Hata mheshimiwa Sudi wakati wewe narudi unaweza beba mimi, hakuna shida. Thank you very much.
Asante sana Brigadier Tanui kwa risala zako za rambirambi. Ladies and gentlemen and fellow mourners, naomba kwa hisani tusaidiane, tulinde wakati. Ukisikia nimekuambia thank you very much or thank you very much, your time is up. Sasa nilimwita watu wa jumuiya. Kama kuna representative, allow me now to invite the CEO Corporate Helicopters. CEO Corporate Helicopters. This is the order because of time. I had indicated that after Brigadier Tunui speaks, jumuiya representative was to come. Sasa sijamuona, so allow me to go to the next level. Asante sana. Na naona CEO, hiyo ni taarifa yako ni refu. Hebu weka brief kidogo.
Sasa, God is good all the time, and that is his nature. My name is Colonel Retired Paul Denge, and I happen to be the last boss of Colonel Were on this earth before he went to the to be with his maker. I recognize the presence of Waheshimiwas here, all protocols observed, especially the party leaders. We have been operating together with them severally. Mama Emily, I'm here to represent my directors who have been with you, in contact with you, and they have supported you in every way possible to make sure that you are comfortable. And we, George, whom I call Gio, get a decent burial. But we'll keep on praying for you and to be with you. Before I say anything further, I think I would like to request Corporate Helicopter family, we are just a small family, to stand up. Just stand up and wave, please. Stand up and wave. That is Corporate Helicopters. Thank you very much. Now, helicopter pilots from Wilson Fraternity, please stand up. And then I will also tell the Wilson Fraternity, the whole lot of them, to stand up together with them. You can see there is a big presence of colleagues from Wilson Airport where Gio left us. And it's simply because, thank you very much, you can have a seat. That is simply because Gio is loved by everybody. He has been with the Corporate Helicopters for the last 4 years. I met Gio in 1982. Brigadier Tonui was our boss in the military, but he came and joined 50 SCB where we land helicopters after me. But all the same, you have been my good boss, and you have been lecturing us throughout the period we were there, and we have produced quite a number of helicopter pilots from that area. Now, I really want to say this, that there is tendency of people, once you send off Gio Were, there are tendency of quite a number of people forgetting that there are families left behind by Gio. And this is my request to you all. If you really love Gio, we need to be with the family. And that is what Mama Emily is asking, that we need to be with her throughout. I'm not going to read my tribute because of time. I've already been cautioned. So I just say, Poleni sana from my directors and from myself, from the entire Wilson fraternity, Pole, and we are going to be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bwana CEO, for keeping it brief. Asante sana. The late was a member of a gym association. Kindly, the representative, can you come, please? Save on time. Thereafter, we shall proceed with the rest of the program. Allow me also to acknowledge the arrival of Kericho Senator, Bwana Aaron Cheriot. Thank you so much for coming and fell at the feet of Jesus, and a host of parliamentary aspirants from the region, members of the county assembly, the clerk. Thank you so much for coming. MC Arujo Woto, Nyotewa, Asante sana. Jalos Meli, thank you so much. Ted Odero, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trevor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll acknowledge you. So, kauka chogo nyingi, that is now in French. Kauka chogo nyingi kija chung, tingona ngona koda. Sawa? Angeni wane kinde cha. Sawa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All protocol observed. Nyakach wamoso ukendo. Good. As I stand here, nyinga ilungo ni Fred Manyala, and I stand here as George's fitness colleague and a good friend. I've known George for many years, over 15 years, and we met in pursuit of fitness. So for over 15 years, we've been together as members of our fitness club. So before I continue, I would want to recognize members of the two fitness clubs that George used to patronize. So members of the Muscle Health Gym and Advanced Gym, if you're in the congregation, please stand and wave to the congregation kindly. Wherever you are, thank you very much. As I said, George was a fitness enthusiast. And he loved cardiovascular training, dance aerobics. So dance aerobics is a fitness exercise driven by very fast music with dance moves that are very carefully choreographed, and sometimes you are jumping over raised objects called steps. And George loved that. He loved that. He would do what we call step aerobics and catwalks quite regularly, almost every evening and every Saturday. And I remember at the end of every class, he would always remind us that a good fitness is Rumba, and Rumba is Loketo. That was his favorite. So to the family, we are, as the George's fitness colleagues, we are deeply hurt with his demise, and may his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Allow me at this point in time to invite Justice Oweya on behalf of Mama Stacy's friends. Karibu. Kwaya, sama ngato biro ka unyalo chwakonwa gimoro matin kanyo. Kikwa lenga kanyo ya ginene. Koso kech ng'eny, chiemo ng'eny ka.
To my sister Emily, your children, the very family, my dignitaries, all mourners in the house. God is good, and all the time, and that's his nature. Wow, I'm here to speak on behalf of the friends of Emily Were, who had by extension, become family of our late brother. Personally, I have known Emily since our childhood. She only remembered to acknowledge Atieno. I think that is because of time. The same time she got to meet Atieno, the same school she got to meet me. I was initially closer to her younger sister Jane, but later as we grew up, we became very tight as we became professional friends. I remember her coming in our formative years, early 90s, to tell me she has met a man in the military. What do I think? And we talked for long. I remember she really didn't need my advice. She wanted my approval. I got to meet Major, and I knew that he was a good man and she had made a good choice. We have worked together as friends, colleagues in the legal fraternity, and we had a group that bonded very tightly, known as Nyangea. And in the Nyangea group, we embraced our hobbies. And Major was embraced by all of us. We used to call him Mechwa because by that time he was a major. Mechwa means our major. He was ours, all of us, Mechwa. And he had a vehicle, Primera, by make. We used to call Primera, Primechwa. And when he became canon, we also said Kanondwa. So he loved us and he made us feel at home. Emily, you have given a very wonderful and comprehensive tribute of Major. When this happened, I got a call from one of Nyangea. Her name is Lily. Nyangea, maybe you could just wave. Lily, I'm told you are seated at the extreme end. Just wave, Nyangea. Yes, thank you so much. Lily is there. She called me and said something has happened. I'm rushing to Kitisuru. As Emily called you. And I said, what? Then she told me, it is something bad, but I'm hoping it is not true. Nimesikia kuna ndege imeanguka. Then I said, can I call her? No, don't call. Let me go there first. I don't want to be the one to break the news. But as soon as I placed that call down, Emily called me and told me, Tabi, it is true. Have you heard anything? And I got up and I told my daughter, I'm dressing up. I'm going to Kitusuru and I don't know what time I'll come. It has been a long journey. But I thank you all. We admired this family, even for what she has displayed here as she gave her tribute. They had a generous heart, and we believe that that legacy will live on. Emily and your children, only God will take care of you. God will guide you. May God rest Major's soul in eternal peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justice Owuya. I've been guided by Mama Stacy, also to acknowledge the support given to the family by Area Member of Parliament Alego Songa, Mheshimiwa Samatandi, Chair, Budget Committee in the National Assembly, and Governor Nairobi County, Arthur Johnson Sakaja, for supporting the family. At this time, I'm also advised to invite Atieno Tieno. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just a minute. Yokwaya na wacha moroka atan no kudeka matin. Pokuna no kamairo dhulo re chiemo ng'eny ka. Itoko midwaro. Donge. Donge. Eh. Nikech nodeko koro ng'adeuru. Ng'adeuru. Eh. Kuneno ng'aka luongo ng'ato. Tumoke amoka koro. Sawa? Donge ber. Opaki Yesu. Yesu ber. Ero kama daka chiel kende. Thank you.
On all protocol observed, all our leaders, we acknowledge you. My sister and my friend, Emily Akinyi Omondi, Nyalego Karuth. We've known each other with this lady for a very long time, so please, it will not be 1 minute. Nyingea, just stand up and say hi. Nyingea, stand up and say hi. Yeah, thank you so much. I am here to represent the Law Society of Kenya. Our membership is here. Kindly, members of the Law Society of Kenya, please stand up and the crowd may see you. Senior Counsel, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, my MP. You remember Emily said about the Rumba dancers. So you remember? Part of the Rumba dancers are here. I don't know if Engineer Orlando is somewhere. Noah Otieno is around, and Silas. Please just wave. Please just wave. Thank you. That's my husband. We call them our husbands. Major was one of us. Law Society of Kenya, we want to appreciate all of you. Emily is a staunch member of the Law Society of Kenya. And Stacy is another member of the Law Society of Kenya. Nyar Asondo Chungmali Wave Nejoge. She's a lawyer by profession, and we appreciate her. One of the leaders who stood here said that Major was the only pilot around here. Did you hear that? Sindio? And how many lawyers come from Nyakach? By show of hand? Very few. My request is, on behalf of the Law Society, kindly look beside you. Have you seen any expectant mother? Binena mama moroma ya chubu titing badi kineno. Ineno. Adi. Onge donge. Achiel. Ario. If we want leadership, you must look for the numbers. Mheshimiwa should understand what I'm talking about. So, nyimene, the unyuo lulu, kikuberi kawanonyo nthinda ria dik. Meduru nyuo lubegi nthindo mangenyi donge. Mundu ayudi chemo nyasayo gwedhwa. Eruru kamana inya. Thank you very much.
Owacho maliet kendo makech. Nitie kaka muma wacho, to nitie kaka piny en, donge? Nitie kaka muma wacho, nitie kaka piny en, otek, donge? Kori ni ming'e chunyi nigo kwano, ing'ene jasiasa biro ng'eyo namba, to ini biro ng'eyo odi, donge? Donge? Correct? Awach koso kiwache? Oh, jowa. Maika kuolo ji mondo chung ka ji oserem koro kwedoge donge aonge wach. Oscar Sudi engineer, hiyo ni French. PS atakwambia. PS atakwambia. Asante sana. For the interest of time, sasa tunaenda ile wakati wa ku acknowledge wanasiasa ambao wako hapa. And before that, I have to make it very, very clear. With the guidance of the family, I advise through this microphone given to me and this power and privilege given to me today, that keep it to within the brief. No politics. One gentleman, a scholar, David Easton, of course, defines politics differently. But please, allow us not to turn this platform into a political contestation. That is the request from the family. The area member of County Assembly, I will give you the opportunity to introduce your colleagues from Kisumu County Assembly and outside Kisumu County Assembly, and all those who are aspiring for various political seats at the MCA level, watasimama tu wapunge. Same to parliamentary aspirants, tafadhali uburu mana amalo tufua na jo piny. Mama no wacho ni saa 8:30 karacha enya wasetieke. Donge jo kama watim kaka family dwaro donge. To kokitimo kamano kevo ku standby tunanyonga microphone. Si ndio? Tafadhali. We will be forced to do it that way. Kama umepark kwa boma ya pilot, tunakuomba kwa unyenyekevu, tafadhali enda uondoe gari lako. Kama umepark kwa boma ya pilot, tafadhali enda uondoe gari lako. Asante sana. Nimeambiwa mtu wa jumuiya ako around hapo. Mtu wa jumuiya nilirequest ukue hapa karibu pembeni, useme chap chap. Karibu. Karibu, karibu kwaya. Chwaka uru yawa. Jowa.
Ana
sana kwaya. Aya, ndo wanunulia soda. Kwa hiyo sauti nyororo. Nyasaye ber. God is good. And all the time. Kwa majina naitwa Gabriel Chieng. Waheshimiwa, all protocols observed. It's a pleasure to be in your presence. To the family. Mimi ni mshirika wa Don Bosco, mwanachama wa CMA, si jumuiya. I'm here courtesy of our brother Daktari. We pray with him at Don Bosco Upper Hill. He's our senior, but also for a reason why the brother was quite dear to some of us. I'm here with a couple of friends of ours from CMA. If they could be upstanding just to wave from the other end. Zach, where is Zach? Yes, I can see some here. We only decided to come at the very last minute, so we arrived late. Kindly be seated. So we apologize, Mama, for arriving late, and for the family as well. I think just for us is to really reflect on what Mama has said. I met the late brother in a very unusual moment. Mama has referred to his love for rumba. Once we were listening to what Mama reflected, and then we were also having a bit of porridge. Then we went to speak to him, thinking that it was our brother, our senior doc. And then he said, "You must have confused me with my brother." And that's how we got to know him. But just listening to what Mama has said, I think Mama has described who our brother was in terms of a man. And as members of CMA in our parish, that's what we ask of men to be. For Mama to set aside her career to raise a family, it speaks about volumes that Mama, you're quite wise. And also the kind of man that he was. So we don't take it for granted. I think I also remember Mheshimiwa Aduma, we met at Nyakach when we were escorting Julius, and we spoke. There was another gentleman. But I think for all of us, lessons that you have learned from Mama, that yes, we are all blessed differently, but family, we must also give time. So I just want to pause there. Thank you very much. Poleni sana for everybody, the son, the daughter. God will bless you and guide you. He gave you a good example of a mentor. Asante na barikiweni. Thank you. Asante sana. One of the most misused statements, I'll be very brief, then people don't become brief in their statements. So I'm still passionately appealing to everybody who will be standing here. Be very, very brief. At this point in time, na omba mheshimiwa wa Southeast Nyakach aje hapa. Mwenyeji, ere mume wanka kauono, magweng makororito, mheshimiwa Lumumba Wade, karibu sana, usukani ni wako. Koro kaka na kwaecha, otimeti makamano.
Thank you, VJ. Alaway. To Mama Stacy, the family of the Koyaro, government officers led by none other than PS Omolo, members of Parliament and Senate, party leaders present here with me, my brother Eugene, and our sister Martha, political leaders, fellow mourners, good afternoon. My name is Lumumba Wade. I am the area MCA for this area called Southeast Nyakach. I therefore take this opportunity to welcome you all in Southeast Nyakach. BOJ, I always want to be given good instructions. Can you consult and find out how many minutes you have given me to share with my colleagues so that I obey? As I...
Want to.
Yeah, now...
Just 5 to 6 minutes.
6 minutes now, no.
Yes.
When it is 6, even if I've not spoken, just stop me, I'll obey.
Okay.
I have with me colleagues or former colleagues who are MCAs or councillors that are here today that have come to help me mourn my brother, to rise and wave. If they are not there, I know I'm the MCA, but the election is coming next year. I know there are others who would want also to take my seat. If they are here, they should rise and be recognized and wave to the people. I have my able competitor Fabian, who is also a son of the soil. Now I go to MCS that are serving who have come to help me see off my brother. Can you rise up and I'll just call your names? I have with me Honorable Nyaoke, North Nyakach. I have Otuom Polo from Game in Siaya, Karibu Sana. I have Madam Millicent Omuya from Seme. I have Odari from Moroni Tamu. I have Mzee aitwa Oikopete from Kabonyo Kanyagwal. I have Oteo from Arujo, Oteo from Homa Bay, Karibu Sana. I have Honorable Jojemo from West Nyakach. I have Honorable Oraro from Central Kolua. And I have Honorable Regina Kisito, the only youth MCA, and for that reason, I'll only call her to talk on behalf of the Kisumu MCS. Because today I'm here, I'm not going to speak on your behalf as a leader. I have Honorable Tom Onditi from Mumbai.
But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of my head. May God be your shield during this time. May He be your glory, and may He protect you. I pray for your family as well. I saw your daughter and I felt it, because I also lost my dad at a very tender age when I was in class 2. And we were raised by a widow who also passed on in 2024. So I'm a complete orphan and understand what they are going through. I want to take this chance to also thank the national government. I've seen my friend, Honorable Sudi, the PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo. We are here because of you. Thank you for standing with the family, and thank you for standing with the family of all who are affected, including the former MP of Emurua Dikir. My name is Honorable Regina Kizito. I represent the youth at the County Assembly of Kisumu. I'm here to say pole on behalf of the County Assembly and also on behalf of the County Government of Kisumu. I'm also an aspirant for the woman representative for Kisumu County, and I want to request the people of Nyakach who are here and the Kisumu County as well, kindly support me for the woman representative seat come 2027. Thank you.
I'm being informed that I'm left with 3 minutes that have been donated to me by my fellows. Now I'm going to give my eulogy. Gio to me was a brother, and you can see, or I can tell you without fear or contradiction, that Gio was my age mate. We went to the same college. If you see his intake is 14, I was intake 13. Along the way, I left military and joined politics. You know, politics and the military is like water and mafuta. Then we lost touch a bit. We understand because of the discipline involved, we were not very close, but we could be close behind the tent. Then I came again to work with Gio after he had retired from the military. And how did we meet again? One time, Madam Emily called me that Gio had come to where I used to work at the Prime Minister's office. All these pilots you see here flew us, including the President, Raila Odinga, everybody. Majority of them, Tanui, of course, we went places. Gio had just joined Wilson. Prime Minister had acquired a chopper. Then Gio had gone for an interview. I didn't know. But then he was not sure whether he was taken. And whoever was doing the interview was also a colleague, a former military officer, Major Siglai. Madam is very open. She called me and told me, Lumumba, Gio had gone for an interview, but I don't know whether he was successful or not. There was a major who they worked with, and As usual, people would think that there could be bad blood. That is a lie. So I called Sigi. The following day, he made us say, Sigi, brother of mine came for an interview and you said the ABCD. Then Sigi said, dear, I know Gio. Gio is my major. He was my boss. But there need to be a conversion because of the military helicopters and the civilian helicopters. There's some conversion. That is all we need for him to do. Then I called my shaman. There's no big deal. That is what Sigi had wanted. From there, I think he did the conversion and he started flying and he flew the helicopters. Then in 2022, in Asimio, Gio was attached to our Asimio. Then she was given to Martha Karua, the Iron Lady. They flew all places. Denge was flying the Prime Minister. I'm sorry that the Prime Minister is not there. May God rest his soul in peace. But I thank Madam Karua for her showing up here today. Very important. We even talked about it. You are not sure. But thank you for coming to mourn with us. This gentleman you are burying, I would not want anything to go wrong. Up to this moment, it has been very, very peaceful. As a Catholic and as a military man, we believe in order, and the burial is taking a very good shape of the order that Gio would have wished to see and is seeing him in his death. With those few remarks, I end my speech. I say, may God rest his soul in eternal peace. I therefore call upon my area MP, Honorable Aduma Uwor, to come and conduct the remaining part of this occasion. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Karibu sana.
Check. Okay, thank you.
God is good. Nyasaye ber. Erokamano. Okabiwacho mang'eny. Because I'm at home and this is my family. And you can see we have very serious dignitaries here today. I want to thank everybody who is here. As I condole with the family of my very good friend Emily, who was my lawyer when I was in City Hall. She was one of the advocates we worked with closely when I was the Director of Legal Affairs in City Hall. So I'm here at home. And the brother Mo Loso Kacha, Mo Nyiso Uni difficult cha, no adonjo go parliament at the same time. Molwano Mondi Manitiereka, the one who was correcting the master of ceremony. And we Matekno is not just here. Katabuche mane wabedege baba no chando baba kabisa when things were not going right. So I thank him times on many issues. That is the one he took over from where, and our chair of budget took over from him. So hapa you can see a lot of peace. I want to recognize our PS for Interior, who is a very good friend and who is also our relative here in many ways. But that is a story for another day. I'll not let you know that today. I want to thank him because you can see he's here. And if it were not for him, maybe our young daughter and sons would not have been here, as you heard my sister-in-law Emily testify. So we thank you very much, PS. I spoke with you very early in the morning today at around 5. And when I was speaking to you, you were in Mombasa and I was in Baringo. But we agreed that we would be here by 11. So I thank you for that. My good friend, Oscar Sudi. Me and Oscar Sudi and Ngeno, who we lost in this tragic accident, we joined parliament together in 2013. Oscar's been a very, very good friend and a steadfast man. There's only one time, don't look at him to be small-bodied. Oscar, I'll remind you one time when we were discussing the security laws in parliament and you're on the side of Uhuru Kenyatta and we're on the side of Baba opposed to that. And I saw Mpuri boxing Nyakach. Then I went for Mpuri's jaws. And it is only Oscar and the commander who saw that. He really came for me, would have killed me on that day. Oscar. Now, you can also see we have the DAP party leader, Eugene Wamalwa, former Minister for Defense, and we have the NAC party leader, Honorable Martha Karua. We share one thing in common. PLP. You have already moved from NAC. Oh, not. Thank you. So, Martha and Eugene are my colleagues as advocates of the High Court. I think Martha is senior to all of us. Then I'm senior to the rest here. We also have my very good friend, Aaron Cheriot, who is my neighbor here. We spoke and he assured me he was coming. And here is the senator for Kericho. When you see Aaron and you see PS Omolo and Sudi, then you can smell the presence of Dr. William Samuel Ruto in this place. So we thank you for the support. We are not taking it for granted. As the area member of parliament, it could not have been possible to mobilize even all these pilots and everybody to have this burial today. So we are not taking your support from the date when this incident happened. I recalled that this incident happened when I was attending another funeral just next door here, when my very good friend J.J. Obungu had lost his sister-in-law. And when I heard about this crash, I didn't know it would affect us here, because it happened away. So it has not been easy, and we leave everything to God. I would remember on 25th, barely 2 days before this tragic accident, I had a very long chat with Joanna Ngeno, who had assured me wanted to visit me and to help me in one of the youth activities, but that did not live to be. So I thank everybody. I have my colleagues. You know, I'm the outgoing MP for Nyakach, because I'm eyeing bigger things in future. Ruto will be going for his second term. I'm also eyeing bigger things, but I've got my friends who are interested. I just want them to come so that the people of Nyakach would know you are here. Atela come, Asu Pengo come, Mula just come. I just want you all to be seen here. I just want them to know that they are here. These are people who will be looking for votes in Nyakach. Aya order utaribu. We kijana, if you start like that, then it our cut. But just your name, within 1 minute you sit down.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Aduma. As you said, my name is Dr. Atela. I'm a son of this community, a son of the soil. And I can only say thank you so much to everyone who has come to help us send off our brother. Thank you, my brother PS Omolo, Oscar, Haron, and of course Eugene. Martha Karua, you are a great role model when it comes to democratic journey. So we appreciate you being here. I want to just say one thing before I hand over the microphone, is that George has given us a good name as the people of Nyakach. Nyakachuntie. Jojo dongotema maber. Orito nyingwa. He has given us a good name because all we hear about him are good deeds. He is a great man of honor, respected among colleagues, and he loved peace. And therefore, I want just to say that as aspirants who are all here, the only reward we can give or honor that we can give to George is basically to be peaceful in looking for the seat of Nyakach. Nyakach has been there, Nyakach will be there during election, and Nyakach will be there after the elections. So we need to give our people peace and ensure that we have a peaceful campaigns. Ero urukamano, Nyakach ero kamano, sayo ritu, ero kamano.
Aya, Asupengo, just your name has gone a bit too much. I didn't want to embarrass him.
To Mama, all protocols observed. This is my cousin. My mom follows his mom immediately, so niko nyumbani, and at the same time I feel sad. I don't want to say a lot. Thank you, Honorable Duma, our incoming. This is Dr. Sue Olopengo from Nyakach constituency, aspirant 2027 Kisumu woman representative. Akwaye ujo Nyakach niko chopo 2027 mondo umia kura Kakamio Madirito County. Dong mano ber? Dong aromo? Ero urukamano.
Aya, Asupengo is a relative in this family. She's the younger sister to Millicent, who has been with the family all along. Millicent just rise for recognition. Millicent is the principal Pangani Girls, formerly principal Nyakach Girls, and took over 600 students to the university. Akora miumola, akora chikiti.
To the family of Gio, all protocol observed. Through the church, Mako Pere, Maka Wono Taya Wai Kopo Malit Margio. I'm also Ruth Opaki. Opaki Esukendo, Kawono Wangivelo, Kendamor, Kwa Birogi Kwe, Mondo pay the last respect to Gio. And as my MCA said, up to now, we have gone so well that the remaining part must only go as well. And Najadalawa, wana wange kunde mwarome, wabiro romo, wabiro gombaka, kawa prepare kamuki luwokeni. And for my call, anana waka uono, okilo we umbija, chalumbi jo wegini. Koro gini jodonge matin moromo alonya kartinne. And I want to thank you, and to the family, please accept our deepest condolences in this very sudden loss of Gio. May God bless all of us as we get our ways welcome. Thank you.
Asante sana. Before Mheshimiwa Duma takes the mic, I want to give an advisory here. Mheshimiwa ni ngiso gini ngato wat nyinge. To chalga gi majomoko ketoka. Pilots may come corporate helicopters. Yes. Then there's a vehicle ime block barabara. Kama umejua gari lako lime block barabara, tunaomba uiondoe kwa sasa. Asante.
Trevor Mbija, have you left to the race? Then come so that you can be seen if you are in the race.
Okay. Ero kamano Nyakach untiere. Bwana urukama mondaneji tema ntiere ka. Ero kamano the immediate family, the clergy, all protocols observed. And Nyinga Trevor Ombija. Jandeng Opanga. Nyakach dendo nombija taya. Nyakwar guoko timangoa. Ero kamano mana kako wea na kakanowe Daudi. Wambe wange maber ni Daudi ya Nyasaye no guedo. Wakwayo mana gik mokariyo kende. Dongruok monge dondruok. To mogik, Isaya 60 kwan matindo 22 wacho nango, kasa oromo to Nyasaye biro timo. Fwana urukama jitemo ngeni gabara 2022 wantiere kanyo. Erokamana ahinya to the government and my friend Dr. Raymond Omolo. Thank you so much for being here today. This is my home area.
Engineer Oscar Sudi, all of you are here. We appreciate you. Welcome you here. I spoke in vernacular because there are many things tutatengeneza nyuma ya tent. But for now, God bless you all. Erokamana enya mheshimiwa.
Aya, thank you. Donge wadhi maber. Okora tieko ge locals. Koro odwaneno joma uneno ga mane TV. Now before you see joma uneno ga mane TV, let me recognize a few leaders who are also here. We have our regional coordinator, PC Mamarwa Mamen Nyakach Flora Mora, who is here. Just to wait for them so that they know you are here. We have our regional police boss, Mama Gisiri Nyamohanya, manager tend police ma province te. Dako pam negia kuneno kagibi. See, I told you the government is here. I also want to recognize our county commissioner, who is also here, Benson, a very good friend of mine. Thank you for coming. And our deputy county commissioner, Mr. Nunda. Thank you very much. Now, sasa tupande mbele. And you know we have a message from His Excellency. Sasa, you listen keenly. Justice Oya, thank you very much for standing with the family. That's a very good friend of mine. And Atieno, the governor. Mrs. Raburu, Professor, thank you. I also want to recognize the chairman of our elders, Mzee Ouko and Mzee Ombe Chika, who had spoken earlier. Ouma Puom, Jacob Mardok, and our elders present. Sasa situpande mbele. I want to call Wakili, the DAP party leader, who is a friend of the family and my friend, our former Minister for Defense, Eugene Wamalo. Adakurwa kage makofi.
My classmates, LLM, my Emily with your family, all fellow mourners present. Nyasaye ber, Sechete, Erokaman. Allow me to bring my condolences to Mama Emily and the entire Were family kwa kumpoteza Colonel George Were. We learned of the accident. On the day it happened, we were in Nyahururu. And that day, we got confirmation that we had lost our good friend, the Honorable MP, Johanna Ngeno. We didn't know who the pilot was until the following day. And mostly in accidents like this, air accidents, you know about the great men, particularly politicians who are there. You'll be told about Professor Saitoti and our good friend Oro Jode going down. You'll be told about our good friend General Gola. But in most cases, you never get to know about the fine pilots, the highly trained crew who are taking care of those who are on board before the plane went down. And when this happened, we were all very touched because we know George. He's flown most of us. But there are some of us, like our sister Martha, that he was with for longer. And when we were there, we had said we'll come to St. Paul to stand with his family. And I'm here with my sister, the party leader of the PLP party. But also we bring condolences of our colleagues in the United Opposition. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, I think has been mentioned here. Rigathi Gachagua, as well as Fred Matiang'i, JB Muturi, and all our colleagues who could not be here. Please accept our deepest condolences. We also did ask then, when the accident happened, that we have thorough investigations to know what happened. Because we all know George. He was one of Kenya's finest pilots. What could have happened on that day? We know that the Honorable CS Chirchir, CS Murkomen said that the investigation will be carried out. We asked that the government brings closure to this matter so that we get to know what happened. We have been assured by one of the pilots here that the airspace is safe, our aircrafts are safe, and we're going into an election year. Here, George has brought us together from both sides of the political aisle. We have our two-term friends, Oscar Sudi and Senator Aaron is here. We have our one-term team, Karua and myself here. But we are all here for George, and we are all here for our country. And going into this election, we will be putting our lives in the hands of these pilots we have seen here. The air safety, the aircrafts, I think it's something that the government must ensure safety in the air as well as safety on the ground. So we leave that to them. We also have come here not just as friends of the family, we've also come here to Nyakach, to Luoland, as friends of ODM. Honorable Karua was a running mate of Baba. We led Baba's campaigns in Western Kenya with my brother Oparanya. We won, we believe, but we lost the victory. So as we walked that journey with Baba, there were reasons why we walked together. We have shared values. We have shared principles, democratic principles that we have defended since the first liberation with Jaramogi and Jomo Kenyatta, since the second liberation with Raila and Kina Orengo who are here, and Nyang' Nyong'o and Martha Karua. We will be asking our brothers in ODM that as we embark on the journey next year, you said you will talk to both sides, you will talk to UDA and Kenya Kwanza. We've seen you talking to them. As the united opposition and your colleagues in Azimio, we are also waiting to engage so that we can work together. May God bless you. Asante Rokamani.
I thank you, Wamalwa. Thank you, and thank you for your presence. We are not taking it for granted. Now I want to call the Iron Lady and the PLP party leader, Martha Karua. You can't bog us. You remember with that.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Aduma, my learned junior. In our profession, we call each other senior or junior. So he acknowledged he's my junior. The family of the late Lieutenant Colonel George Were, my dear sister Emily, your children Stacy and Joseph, and the entire Were family, the clergy and all the dignitaries assembled here. Amoso Uru. Muriega. Leo tuko hapa kumpatia heshima ya mwisho ndugu yetu George Were. Kama mlivyoelezwa, he was my assigned pilot during the presidential elections of 2022. Tangu baba aliponitaja running mate 16th of May 2022, nilipewa Captain George Were kuniendesha, and there was an assigned helicopter for 2 months and a half. Tulizunguka hii Kenya, tulizunguka kwa easy and difficult terrains. George was very professional. Na ni mtu mwenye roho ya kupenda watu. Mtu ambaye alifanya kazi yake kwa hali ya juu zaidi. And that is why we are all the more perplexed about the accident on the fateful day. But like my colleague Eugene has said, we will wait for investigations. But I am a witness that he was a very, very good pilot. Ile kazi amefanyia watu wa Kenya, not just in the army, but as a pilot, talks for itself, and we are here as a testimony to that. And many, many people who would not be able to come here and who know him and loved him for his professionalism. To the family, may God give you strength. May God continue to give you the needs, your daily needs, so that Mama Emily is able to take forward George's family. iko Gasisi alisema juu ya mambo ya peace. Mimi ningependa kuomba Wakenya wote, na sababu tuko Nyakach, wakaaji wa Nyakach, hata ukiletewa pesa na mwanasiasa kama mimi wa upande wowote, iwe ni wa serikali au ni wa upinzani, usikubali kutoa fujo. Wacheni tukae na amani. Kama mwanasiasa anataka fujo itolewe, alete mtoto wake awe wa kwanza wa hiyo fujo. Lakini tusichukue watoto wa maskini kama watu hawana maana, kuwapatia pesa ya kutoa fujo. Ukiwa lazima uchukue pesa, chukua na usitoe fujo. Hataweza kukudai hiyo pesa. Wacha tuwe na amani, wacha tushindane kwa njia ya amani. Niko na hofu sababu sikufanyiwa introduction ya kutosha. Nilikuwa waziri wa sheria na masuala ya kikatiba. Nilikuwa waziri wa maji, na hapa iko project kadhaa mtaenda muone jina yangu ambayo nilizindua. Pia nilikuwa running mate, hiyo ishasemwa. Na nitakuwa mgombea wa urais 2027. Kwa hivyo baba ameenda, Captain George Wele ameenda, lakini kwa hiari ya Mwenyezi Mungu Martha bado yuko. Tunaishi kwa matumaini. Hakuna mtu ako na certificate ya kumwambia 2027 atakuweko. Lakini kwa hiyo matumaini, natumai nitaingia humu, nitakuja tuzungumze vizuri. Vile mlinipenda nikiwa running mate wa baba, naomba munipende huko mbele. Na ndivyo rais wa leo Ruto apate yake 1 term na mimi nipate yangu 1 term. Hata mimi siulizi mbili. 1 term kwa Ruto, 1 term kwa Karua. Mimi naomba Mungu amlaze ndugu yetu, mpendwa wetu Lieutenant Kano Were in peace, aendelee kusimamia familia yake. Na nikimaliza kabisa, nimesahau kuintroduce chairman wangu wa Kisumu County Regional Coordinator for Nyanza and Western, Joshua Akongo. Na chama yenyewe na Kenya ndio tulipaka rangi ikawa People's Liberation Party, PLP. Nitakuja with the purple train. Erokamano.
Aya, well said. Thank you, PLP. Aya. Munataka power? Munajua power? Power was with us in church, but he was not able to be here today. But if you see all these fellows and you see Adoma, unajua tuko wapi? Thank you very much. Aya, let me call another power, my colleague, my friend, Oscar Sudi, all the way from Kapseret. Makofi ya Oscar Sudi.
Asante sana ndugu yangu Oduma. Familia familia ya mama wetu Emily na watoto wako, ndugu zako, rafiki yangu na familia yote kwa jumla, kanisa letu takatifu, kanisa letu la Catholic, viongozi walio hapa na watu wa Nyakach, Chamgei. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hata wenye waende kanisani, hebu inua mkono. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Yangu yatakuwa machache sana. Kwa niaba yangu, kwa niaba ya familia yangu, kwa niaba ya marafiki wengi, tumekuja hapa kuomboleza na watoto wa Were. Tumekuja hapa kuwapatia pole kwa sababu mnajua Were alituacha last Saturday, na mnajua alikuwa na wengine wengi, ndugu yangu Ngeno,
na wafanyakazi wake zaidi ya 5. Mimi nataka niwaambie tumekuja kusema pole sana kwa mama wetu na watoto wako. Nataka nikuambie leo hatujakuja siasa. Leo tumekuja kukuambia pole. Unajua huyu Were alikuwa pilot wa kila mtu. Kama vile Mother Karibu amesema na vile Eugene amesema. Unajua pilot ni mtu anakuanga katikati. Atabeba wa opposition na atabeba wa serikali na atabeba mwanabiashara na kila mtu. Tumekuja hapa kuambia pole sana mama. Niliona msichana wako wakati alikuwa anatoa tribute zake. Akiongea hapa alikuwa karibu sana na baba yake. Na nimeona pia kijana. Mimi nataka niwaambie mkae ngumu. Mshikilie mama wenu. Ninyi sasa sio wadogo, mmekuwa wakubwa. Na mimi nataka niambie rafiki yangu PS Omolo. Huyu George amesomesha watoto wengi sana tunawaona hapa. Hao watoto wawili wa George sisi tushikilie hao mkono PS. Na tuwasaidie wamalize shule. Mnajua wakati walikuwa introduce watoto wenye George amesomesha na mimi naye nikakumbuka watoto nasomesha ni wengi. Hakunanga upungufu kama unafanya mema. Huyu George alisomesha watoto wengi wameonekana hapa, lakini wake wawili wamebakisha mwaka 2, mwingine amebakisha mwaka 1. Nafikiri PS mimi na wewe na Murkomen na Aaron tufanye hiyo kazi. Ndio huyu mama wetu. Na vile tumekuja hapa. Mimi mwenyewe George amenibeba mara mingi. Na niliona hiyo siku wakati ya hiyo incident watu wengi walijiuliza maswali. Lakini mimi ninaamini ya kwamba ikishafika siku ya mtu hakuna kitu utafanya. Kwa sababu wakina George walijikuta kwa hali ya anga mbaya. Na alisukisha hiyo ndege mpaka chini. Mpaka akafika chini. Lakini unaona baadaye aliamusha tena hiyo ndege. Ikishafika siku ya mtu hakuna kitu tutasema. Nataka tukwambie tu mama na watoto wako, poleni sana. Tumekuja kama marafiki, tumekuja kama watu George alitubeba kwa muda mrefu na tumekuja kwa heshima kubwa kumsindikisha. Nilikuwa mmoja wa wanakamati wale walikuwa wamepewa hiyo kazi ya kuandaa mashishi na wale wenzangu wengine wote wametuma pole zao na nataka nikuambia mama sisi tumekuja kukuambia pole. Pole sana. Nimetumwa na Chuma Murkomen lakini kwa sababu PS wake yako hapa atamwakilisha. Lakini mimi mwenyewe kama Oscar Sudi nataka takupatia pesa yangu kidogo ya watoto warudi shule ikifika siku ya hawa kurudi shule. Na nimeona kwaya. Kwaya ni aje? Mko chonjo? Kuna wimbo mlikuwa mnaimba alafu mkakatishwa ilikuwa mzuri sana. Si mtaimba baadaye? Lakini mimi ndawapatia 200,000 ya kwaya. Ya mununue uniform. Si ndio? Mununue uniform ndio mung'are. Ama namna gani? Unajua tofauti mrelax najua nyinyi mko tutam. Najua mko tutam relax. Unajua mimi siasa yangu ni tofauti kidogo. Siasa yangu ni ya kusema na kutenda. Unajua kuna watu ya siasa mingi wanakujanga tu kwa funeral wapate watu wamekaa hapo. Waanze kuongea, unajua mimi, unajua na hata hawajui ya watoto wataenda shule vipi. Hawajui watakula nini. Hawajui hata sanduku ilifika aje hapa. Unajua hiyo siasa ya zamani tuache. Tukiwa na nafasi tusaidiane na tujadiliane na to make sure watoto waenda mbele. Si ndio? Ama ni aje watu wa Nyakach? Si ni kweli? Wewe. Wachana na huyo mtu. Wachana na yeye akaa hapo. Haya, wachana na yeye. Please kaa chini hapo. Nitakuona nikitoka, kaa chini kwa hiyo kiti hapo. Haya. Kwa niaba yangu na familia yangu mimi natoa shilingi 1,000,000 ya watoto hawa waende waende shule. Kwaya, nani ndio mdosi wa kwaya? Alafu muimbe vizuri, ndio. Sisikike je, mnasema nini? Tutam. Mko hapo kwa tutam? Ya ule jamaa? Ya ule Kasongo? Mko hapo kwa tutam? Hawa kina Yudi wamesikia? Ambia kina Yudi wasikia vizuri, mko wapi? Tutam. Ya Kasongo? Chonjo. Ndio nimalizie. Tafadhali wachana na yeye. Mnaleta distraction, bro. Acha tu akae hapo. Mkae chini mnyinyi askari, tafadhali. Wachana na yeye. Huyo ni mtu, wachana, kaa chini. Wachana na huyo mtu. Wewe nitakuona, kaa chini pale, sawa? Relax. Huyo jamaa amekwama, anasema hao jamaa wanamuonea. Lakini nitamuona kama sijatoka. Ya mwisho nataka niseme na niongezee. Vile mama wetu Karua amesema tufanye siasa ya maendeleo na siasa ya amani. Mimi nataka nikuambia mother, mimi niko hapo. Enda tuambie ule ndugu yako ule wa Munyoro awache fujo na awache lugha mbaya. Lakini sisi wote tuko hapo kwa siasa ya amani na siasa mzuri. Nyinyi vijana, mkipewa kitu, mpige tu makofi. Msipige mtu na msifanye siasa mbaya. Si tunaungana hapo sisi wote? Ama namna gani? Na kwa sababu tulisema leo tumekuja hapa kusindikisha Were, sio maneno na siasa, tutarudi tena tuje tuongee maneno ya siasa wakati nyingine. Namna hiyo. Asante sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki sana.
God is good all the time. You can see our father is back, and you know the wishes of the family to be buried at that time. Thank you very much, Oscar Sudi. Hata umenisaidia sana. Hii kwaya ndio huwa ananiambia sana hapa. Thank you very much. I want to call the majority leader of the Senate, Honorable Arun Cheruyot. Makofi ya majority leader.
Asante Mheshimiwa. Mama Emily, together with your children, distinguished mourners, Amoso Joturwa. Joturwa untie. Umor. Nyasai ber. Sechete. Ngeendelea lakini huyu Sudi atakwama. The people who come from this corner, Mheshimiwa Sudi, I will tell you that we speak both languages very well. Mimi nimekuja kama jirani, because from here to my home is only 15 minutes. I live across the river. Ukipita hapa kuna town inaitwa Sigawet. After hapo ukifika Kiptere, that is my home. For those of you that come from here, they know it's 15 minutes. So amongst all these leaders, including you, PS Raymond, when we are finally told to go home, I will get home ahead of all of you. So I am very much at home. I have come to say pole to the family of our very good friend, Captain George Were. Captain George was a fantastic pilot. In fact, just like I said in church when we were with you, the family in Karen AGC, there are many things that people can say, but those that have had the opportunity to be flown by Captain George, they know that he was a very careful pilot. It's only God who knows what might have happened, and we leave it to the Almighty to give us peace and comfort through whatever means that it is possible. I flew with Captain George actually on Sunday, the 22nd, the first Sunday before they came to be in the accident on Saturday. We were flying from Kilgoris and headed to Kakamega, and we overflew actually this part of the country. I didn't know that he came from this
part of the country and that he was actually our neighbor just across the river. And I saw a very fine pilot that particular day. When the events happened, of course, we were all deeply troubled like everybody else. That Saturday, just to be brief, we actually were flying with Captain Nyanjui, who's seated there. We had just left Kericho, like almost 4 o'clock. And I knew that something was not okay because I started receiving so many calls from many people asking whether we had gone the Nandi direction when we took off from Kericho. And I asked our captain there, Nyanjui, whether there's anything he had heard from the intercom. He said, no, I haven't heard anything. Only for it to be confirmed a few minutes later that we had lost Captain George alongside his passengers. Some of them are colleagues and friends. I want to say to the family, poleni sana. May God comfort you, give you strength. It's not easy, a journey ahead. Losing a family member is the most difficult thing. But because there's a God in heaven, I believe he will comfort you, give strength to you, all your friends and the people that are working with you. Kwa majirani zangu na watu wa nyumbani, tunaleta pole zetu. Kama majirani zenu kutoka pande hii ya hapa juu Kericho. Ninazungumza hapa kwa niaba ya watu wa Kericho ambao wengi wao wamenituma na pole zao kusema ambia ndugu zetu pole sana kwa ajali ambayo ilitokea na kuambia tutatembea pamoja na nyinyi wakati huu. Huyu Mheshimiwa Sudi aliangalia pande hii akasema maneno ya kwaya. Unajua huyu Sudi kwaya wanaimbanga ndani ya kanisa. So usipange maneno ya kwaya peke yake. Tutapanga pia vile tutakuja kwa hii kanisa ya ndugu yetu hapa nyumbani. Tumalize maneno yao vizuri ili tukumbuke. Unajua sisi ni wapande ile ya tunapenda maneno ya kanisa. Si kila mtu anachagua pande ile anapenda. So wakati tutakuita mheshimiwa juzi, tutakuja tuombe pamoja na nyinyi kwa kanisa yenu na tumalize maneno ile ingine. The last thing that I want to say is that I want to agree with all the leaders that have spoken here and have said, as a country, let us be peace-loving people. Let us know that we have no other home apart from our country, Kenya. There may be divergence of opinion politically, but that is not a problem. The only thing that I want to insist is that our colleagues, particularly you, my good people, my neighbors, majirani zangu, ambaye tunaangaliana across the Sondu River. Hii barabara ambaye tumetembea kwa sasa, italeta matunda mzuri sana huku kwenu. Unajua, many of you, ingawaje jamii hii imetoa wasomi wa kila aina. You have heard here that Mama Emily is a member of LSK and so many other distinguished lawyers that come from this corner of the country. It has taken only the broad-based administration for this community to produce the first Attorney General, despite 60 years of this community producing brilliant people. Why is the reason? Because of continuous marginalization na kufinyilia watu chini. Ni kama kuna watu walizaliwa wakae opposition miaka mingi. Mimi ningependa niwaeleze watu wa Nyakach, kama kila jamii ilikuwa imeandikiwa kazi ya opposition, mmeshafanya yenu, wacha wengine pia wafanye yao. Kama jirani yenu, siwezi kufurahia ninawasha stima pande hii na pande hii ni giza. Siwezi furahia barabara inajengwa pande hii na pande hii ni vumbi. Siwezi furahia watoto wetu wanapata kazi na pande hii wako kwa barabara wanarusha mawe. Kwa hivyo ningeambia wale ambao wanaambia jamii hii, ati mambo ya revolution. Unajua kuna watu, there is a debate going on this side of the country. Kina Orengo wanasema revolution, and Orengo has been talking about revolution from 1978, from Jomo Kenyatta up to now. Na kuna ndugu yetu Oburu who is saying we want power to transform our people. So Nyakach, I want to plead with you, go for power any day. Don't be lied to about opposition. Thank you, and may Captain George rest in peace. Thank you very much. Sawa. Mheshimiwa Aduma ameniambia, unajua father ametufanyia kazi mzuri sana. Na tumekumbuka kwaya, na wakati tunangojea kukuja kwa kanisa, we need also to remember our father. I will remember our father with 200,000 shillings just to say, to appreciate the good work that he's doing. And before Raymond finish speaking, I believe there's something he's carrying for the family. When you're done, I will also hand my contribution to the family. Thank you and God bless you. Chude chude.
Thank you very much, my people, for always being disciplined. I know Josephine is a relative here. Josephine Ouka, I just want to recognize you in a special way. You served very well in Kisumu as the county commissioner, and you are now serving in Machakos. Just rise so that our people can also see you. Waone kuna serikali hapo ingine. Thank you. And on that note, I also want to acknowledge one of our brothers. Colonel Odongo, Manu Wodadala, who is also here as serving colonel. Thank you very much. Koro udwaro super PS. Owacho nang'o? Aya, first, because I'll not be back here when the PS comes here, because you know he's carrying the message of our minister and the president. Koroling, we. Sasa, I want to thank the PS, just as I said before, in a very special way. You know that even our road from Sondo to this place was not possible. And when I called him, you can see what has been done on the road to this place. So I want to thank him in a very special way for standing with us always. And I want to assure him that in these parts of the world, tukiamua, tunamua mara moja. I want to assure him I've seen a lot of attacks on him by politicians, because PS is not a politician. Those who want to do politics should confront other politicians, not the PS. I want to assure the PS of our support. Na uko tolesema na tutamua, because we are in the broad-based government, and that is where Baba left us. Sasa tuko hiyo broad-based na tutaka kwa hiyo broad-based. I want you to assure the president I'm one leader who did not believe that Ruto could be the president of this country. And I'm one leader who took risk. You all saw it. When Ruto was being declared the president, it was me who was daring to take away Chebukati's reading stool and the chair at Bomas. But now we've seen some of the things which Ruto has done here. We have seen the things he has done. You know, now I'm talking like that, hata kama I was askari wako, because now I'm a friend of Ruto, who was also my classmate at the university. So nothing can happen to me. But I want to say that we supported the other government and we did not get a single appointment. This time round, you can see we have Attorney General, who is also our colleague, Dorcas Oduor, from this region. This is the first time in history when we are controlling the Ministry of Finance. That has never happened in the past. And this is the first time when you are seeing many projects being undertaken. Even the road which we did up to Nyakach Girls is now being extended to Kusa on the lakeside region. I'm also going to talk with my friend Arun. The road from Awase, if you are from Nairobi to Katito, has also been put in the budget, is going to be tarmac. We have also got this road from Segowet, which goes to Katito. Let me not become the governor Cheruiyot before that road is done, and we only have 15 months to do. We have Nyabondo Trauma Hospital, which is a 12 billion project which was initiated by President Ruto. So I want you to assure President Ruto that Uko, he can be assured that he can count on our support. Na hiyo kura itaenda safari moja mar jokanyanam duto. Urwako mano koso ok urwako? We've lost a great man here. The only way to remember somebody is maybe to have a project in his name. You've seen all these great leaders here. You've seen the leader of PLP, you've seen the leader of DAP Kenya, and you've seen the government here. I can smell the presence of William Samoei Ruto when I see all these leading personalities. So let us do something. I would really appeal to our brother, the PS Sudi, that much as we've done this to the choir and to the father, I would really appeal to you that I started a school, the only one which has been started by a local leader for the deaf, Olua School for the Deaf. It is a special school. I would appeal that we do something, whether it will be all in memory of Major General Were. Aya, koro iknauru makofi marwa ko PS Ray Omolo. Aya, thank you. Thank you.
Ero kamano Mheshimiwa Aduma, ne Mama Emily, Nyithindi Stacy and Joseph, and the bigger family, the one that you stood with here, our departed colleague Were, the larger clan Jo Kabienge, Jo Nyakach, welo duto, amoso ne Nyasaye ber. Fwana ne uru kama endika podo ngima kendo podo mor kendo pako Nyasaye. First of all, allow me to convey my sincere condolences on my own behalf and on behalf of my family, but also on behalf of my minister, who would have really loved to be here because he was a very close friend to Captain. But because of exigencies of duty, is traveling. He has asked me to once again convey his sincere condolences. At the end, I will be able to share the condolences from His Excellency the President. We were together last night and this morning, and he deeply feels your pain, your children, and that of the bigger clan. Now, because we are here and the church did their part and they're about to just do the last rites, I would not want to take a lot of time to speak many things because we have heard from all the leaders. The party leader for PLP, Honorable Martha Karua, the party leader for DAP, Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, who is a very good friend of mine, the Honorable Oscar Kipchumba Sudi, a very close friend, and another brother from another mother, the leader of majority in the Senate, ambaye pia ni jirani wetu hapa. Na viongozi wote, Mheshimiwa Aduma, Mheshimiwa Lumumba Wade, and all the MCAs, all the leaders, including our elders, that it doesn't happen many a times that we are all convened here because of the tragedy of death, and we bring all people from all shades of opinion. And because we believe in God, the best we can do is to continue to pray for the family of Emily and to support where we can. And for sure, I want to say that I will give my personal support, and also, just like Mheshimiwa Sudi has indicated, between myself, Sudi, my minister, and the Honorable Senator, Majority Leader here, we will contribute 10 million towards the education of Stacy and Joseph. Now, Joseph, you have a big responsibility. Emily is your mother, but now she's also going to be your wife, your first wife. And just like she told us the way she loved your grandmother, and it was because your dad loved her mother or his mother, you must do the same so that she can have the peace of mind to carry on with the mantle that Captain Were, your dad, has left. And for the bigger community and for the bigger clan that will still look up to her and all of you. So I would want to encourage you to be strong. It's not very easy losing a father and also a mentor, just like you rightly eulogized him. And to Stacy, you must support your mom. And I was actually touched when you held it against her that it was your brother who reached out at the first instance. But I'm sure going forward, you appreciate her pain and you share in that pain, and you really, really have to go out of your way to continue to support her. And the bigger ecosystem, those who are with Emily in Luak, all the lawyers, the LSK team, the Jumuiya team, and the church at large. Let's continue to pray for this family. I know that once George is laid to rest, most of us will leave this place, but let's remember to come back and visit, whether in Nyakach or in Nairobi, and to continue to pray for the family. Allow me to speak to two things, and then I will read the condolences from His Excellency, the President. One is that as the people of Nyakach, and I thought the Senator for Kericho would speak to it, or the area MP and the MCA, that this is one of the areas that we've had trouble for a very long time. A lot of cattle rustling, a lot of lost lives, property being burnt down, and I must commend the leadership, starting with the MP for Nyakach, the MCAs, the Senator for Kericho, both the two counties, Kericho and Kisumu, that you have made our work easy as those who are in the security sector. That after several challenges and after having numerous meetings and engagements, we have seen calm in this part of the country. And I want to plead with you as the leaders and as the people here that let's sustain and maintain that calmness and peace between the two communities in Kericho and Kisumu County. And because we will be going into the electioneering period, and just as like Honorable Martha Karua has indicated, I want to also appeal and plead with the young people that let's not allow any politician, any leader, irrespective of their political persuasion, to use the young people as those who are going to cause chaos, those who are going to destroy property, those who are going to kill and maim one another. Because the president has been very clear from day one that under his watch, chaos and violence will not be a currency in transacting our politics. And we have experienced a lot of calmness across the country. We still have isolated incidences. And I would want to appeal to the public not to take the law into their hands. Yesterday, we had a very unfortunate event in Migori County. And we have had interactions with our security officers, and the instructions are very clear. Anyone involved in any criminality must face the full force of the law. Whether you are an elected leader or an aspiring leader or a businessman, that we will not allow Kenyans or anyone for that matter to take the law into their own hands. Lastly, is that under the administration of President Ruto, there has been numerous development in this country. In Kisumu County, whether it is housing, whether it is the roads that were stuck for several years that are now being done, whether it's the issue to do with health, there are numerous progress that has been made courtesy of President William Ruto. And what he's doing in Nyakach, what he's doing in Kisumu, he's doing it in every other part of the country. And that is why I want to associate myself with the sentiments of Senator Cheruiyot, that for the first time, every part of this country, every Kenyan feels that they belong. The people in northern Kenya who for very many years had been denied the right for basic recognition finally are enjoying that. The development that we are seeing in Luo Nyanza are things that the people of this region just dreamt of. And that is why, as someone who works for the president and as someone who comes from this region, I have no doubt in my mind that when we go to elections next year, Kenyans will re-elect His Excellency President Ruto, and the people of this region will join the rest of Kenyans on that journey. And we are not just re-electing him because some of us work for him. We are electing him because of the work that he has done for this country. If there is anything else, it's just about to put the icing on the cake. Jothurwa awacho ni President Ruto osetione jothurwa maber. Nderni manokwamo sani contractors oduogo ndara. CS Wandai miyowa stima, weche mag pi dhi mbele, weche mag somo mag nyithindwa dhi mbele, weche mag jopuonj mindiko for the first time ondik jopuonj 100,000 e bwo higni 3. E Nyanza region e jopuonj 100,000 go ondiko jopuonj 22,000 mapuonjo e skundewa kendo e gwengewa. Emomiyo kaka jotelo ma Thurwa ka waseyiere ni ok wachak wawe jopiny telonwa. Gisane jopiny osedhi mbele, jotelo pod digni. Ne wasewinjore gi jotelo ma Thurwa ka ni kama jopiny oseteleni ema wambe nyaka wabedie, ma sama jo Kenya mamoko dogiero President Ruto to ganda wa bende timore nade, unge lwedo mondo dogi for the second term mondo omed timo gik motimo e Thurwa ka kendo e Kenya mangima. Mheshimiwa Sudi ong'eyo jokwaya. Mheshimiwa Cheruiyot ong'eyo and my minister of 1 million, and then of course the other issues we will follow up as agreed. And the senator has also supported that by giving 500,000 shillings. Now, with all humility, I would want to request akwayo eyo makende ni mondo umia itu kasomo ujumbe muwuok kuom President marwa Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Message of condolence by His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, to the family of the late retired Colonel George Were. We join the family, friends, and the aviation fraternity and the people of Nyakach, Kabienge, in Kisumu County to bid farewell to retired Lieutenant Colonel George S.O. Were. On behalf of my family, the government, and the people of Kenya, I convey my sincere condolences to the family, friends, and all of who mourn this distinguished son of our nation. We have lost an outstanding Kenyan, a renowned aviator, and a patriot who served this country with honor and distinction. Lieutenant Colonel Were lived a life defined by discipline, courage, and dedication to duty. And as a pilot, he was known for his professionalism, calm judgment, and exceptional flying skills. In the skies, he carried his responsibilities with precision and excellence, earning the respect of colleagues, commanders, and the many passengers who entrusted their journeys to him. Through hard work and determination, he rose steadily through the ranks of the position of Lieutenant Colonel during his time of service at the Kenya Defense Forces. His exceptional abilities in both combat and flying earned him recognition and disrespect in the military. And in honor of his service and skill, the government of Kenya awarded him the Order of the Grand Warrior, OGW. This tells you the kind of a man Were was, defined by duty, courage, and a lifelong commitment to serving his country and his people. Beyond his professional achievements, George was a devoted family man. At home, he was a loving husband, a caring father, and a strong pillar to his family and the community. The many people who knew, worked, or interacted with him know him as a man of humility, wisdom, and generosity. To many, he was not just a colleague or a leader, but a mentor and a source of inspiration. To his beloved wife, Emily, and children, Stacy and Joseph, please take heart in the knowledge that your husband and father lived a life of honor and service, that his legacy will continue to guide and inspire all of you. To Tanya, Stephanie, Peter, and the entire extended family, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers during this difficult time. To the people of Nyakach, Kabienge, Kisumu County, you have lost a son who carried the values of discipline, service, and patriotism wherever he went. And as a nation, we honor the life of Lieutenant Colonel George S.O. Were, his service to Kenya, his professionalism in aviation, and his commitment to community will remain a lasting legacy. May the Almighty God grant his family strength and comfort during this difficult time, and may he grant the soul of Lieutenant Colonel George eternal rest. Rest in peace, Captain. Signed, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, President of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you.
Check.
Adwa ni ubed mos ungeni podo kwatieko podo wane church jomako gineno kawatieko. Thank you PS for that support and the very generous contributions you have given us. Adwaro na recognize jo amako guta kachungo mowuok soko kasore kumane mama Agnes Akeyo mamen meja no wuoke. Aneno osiepna umarabare togi Mr. Uma the principal Isana. I know you are here as a family, you may not have gotten time. So we are still in church. Adwaro no bed orderly. Ne vijana. Na majoka luoka machano Sudi ameenda na vijana. Aya. Thank you very much. What we need is discipline. So we want to give it back to the church. Ne vijana mo chikne nitie gimoro kanyo no. Nitie uneno kosemia giru kanyo 300,000. But I will rule the PS out of order. 100,000 I'll give to Mzee Odhiang. Mwabiro yuago for the elders Makaindi. So the youth I'll give 200. Winy, kego koko tebro anon.